it's Hailey, and today I'm going to be talking about my July TBR. So I'm pre-filming this TBR at the end of May actually, and the reason for that is I'm going to be gone the whole month of June, so I wanted to have it ready so then I can focus on my writing in June. That was the original plan and I want to be able to stick to it, so I'm trying to get all of my videos pre-filmed so then I won't have to worry about anything. That being said, this TBR is going to be kind of small because what I end up reading in July is going to be a result of what I do or don't end up reading in June. And obviously I have no clue how June is going to go. I don't think I'll be reading a lot, but we'll see. So I get back from California the second week, I think it is, of July. I don't really know. But when I get back, I want to have a finished novel. So then I will be taking a break from writing and editing and all that stuff before I go to edit my first draft. So I should have a lot of reading time if everything goes according to plan. And right now my plan is to use that abundance of reading time to get caught up on the many sequels that I haven't read yet. You guys will have seen a video by the time you see this video that talks about all the sequels I haven't read yet, so you know that I have a major problem with not picking up sequels. Even though I'm super excited for them, I just put them off for a very long time. So I have quite a few on this TBR because there's a lot of, like, the next sequels are coming out in the next little bit, like October, September, that's a really big sequel season. So without further ado, let's just get into my TBR. I'll start really quickly with my TBR challenges. I don't think I'm going to be doing all of them, but I might as well just throw them in here. So the first challenge is to read a classic, and I think I will try and pick up Persuasion by Jane Austen. This is the smallest Austen book that I haven't read yet, and I haven't read all of them, and I would like to, so this is one that stuck out to me the most just because it's teeny. My next TBR challenge is to read a TBR veteran, so that's a book that has been on my TBR for a very long time, and I'm going with The Defiant by Leslie Livingston. This is also a sequel. It is the sequel to The Valiant by Leslie Livingston, which I really enjoyed when I read it, and I don't know why I haven't read this yet. I don't know if this is going to have more than 2 books. I haven't looked because I haven't read the second one yet, but if it is, it might be coming out soon, so I really need to read this. I know I've had this for quite a while. It's definitely not near the top of my TBR vet list, but it has been there for way too long. My next challenge is to read a new release from the previous month, so there's a couple of ways this one could go. I could listen to the audiobooks for the previous 2 books in the An Ember in the Ashes series, and then pick up A Reaper at the Gates by Saba Tahir, which would be really great, but just in case that doesn't end up happening. I could also read Save the Date by Morgan Matson, but I'm hoping I will have already read that, and I probably will have. Or I could pick up The Bird and the Blade by Megan Bannon. This is a retelling of an opera. It is set in the Mongol Empire. It seems really cool, and it's a June release. Next is a new release for this month, which will be July, and I have a few options again, but I think I will probably read These Rebel Waves by Sarah Rosh. Sarah Rosh is the author of Snow Like Ashes, which is one of my favorite YA fantasy trilogies, and this is her newest venture into the YA world. It has like pirates and stuff, so I think it will be really good. The 5th challenge is to read a new release for the next month, which is August, but I don't think I have any because there's not a lot of books coming out, so I'm just gonna skip that challenge.
I actually messed this up, so These Rebel Waves is coming out on August 8th, so I'll be reading that for this challenge, and then for the previous one, a July release, I'll be reading one of the July releases I have. I don't know which one.
And the final challenge is to read a sequel, and I have many. So my first priority is The Reluctant Queen by Sarah Beth Durst because I already have the next book in this series, even though I haven't read this one yet, so I need to get on that. Next is One Dark Throne by Kendara Blake because it is ridiculous that I haven't read this yet. Like, the next book is coming out in September, and why haven't I read this? I don't know why I do these things. And if you haven't seen that video where I talk about all the sequels I haven't read yet, I'll link it down below because any of those could be applicable to this challenge, and I would like to get to all of them. So that's going to be all for today's TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. I put up new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but you can also click that little bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I post. You can also follow me on all of my social media. All of my handles and links will be down below for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!